place?
Well, you're not going to go back to see Cruz. Listen, the fog is too thick. Will you please pull over?
I can see the road.
What? Would you watch that car? Come on, you're all over the road.
Leave me alone.
I'm taking the wheel.
Get away from me. I can't see the road.
Что вам угодно?
Я хотел навестить мисс Кэппелл. Но если она спит, не будете делать.
Ее вчера выписали.
Ой, я не знал.
Ее куда-то увезла полиция.
Полиция? Инспектор Кастильо. Иден. Как ты? Хорошая комната. Где-то знаем только мы с тобой. Нет, мы еще выясняем, кто вел машину. Наберись терпения, хорошо? Через пару дней все прояснится. Расскажи мне все, что ты помнишь об аварии. Да, еще раз, все сначала.
I know you already did, but I want to hear it again. Yeah, all of it.
Здравствуй, Келли.
Здравствуйте.
Келли, зачем ты ищешь того, кто причинил тебе столько вреда? Ты была такой хорошей пациенткой, пока не появился он, уже начала поправляться. Ты не понимаешь, что он для тебя опасен? Очень опасен.
Но я беспокоюсь для него.
Вот ты и попалась. Мистера Кубника здесь нет, и на этот раз ты не узнаешь, где он.
Не беспокойся. Я сейчас уйду, хорошо?
Брайан, не может быть.
Что?
Я думал, ты не вернешься. Они сказали, что ты...
Извини, я не Брайан.
А кто же? Не дури меня.
Нет, так звали моего брата.
Твоего брата?
Да, когда-то его держали здесь. Говорят, мы с ним были похожи.
And you're not Brian? You knew him, didn't you? You knew my brother. Yeah, hey. Where were you?
Outside. I was just outside. Such a nice day outside. Maybe you should go for a walk before you rush off to work.
Maybe I will, Santana. But I think I'll take the more conservative route and put my clothes on first.
Nobody saw me. It's early outside. No one's out there. My head was so clogged when I got up this morning. I just felt that if I could get out in the fresh air, maybe it would help just a little bit. You aren't going to arrest me for indecent exposure, are you?
No, darling, I think I'll let you off this time.
Who was calling here so early?
Nobody was calling here. I called Eden. Without a witness, we are up a creek. I figured maybe she could remember something about the accident. At this point in time, we truly need all the help we can get. So I called her.
Didn't she already tell you everything she remembered?
Well, sometimes in cases like this, you know, people's memories return in stages. Most accident victims tend to suppress what first happened, and then when they relax, they remember things. I figured maybe Eden has calmed down a little bit by now.
What did she say?
What did she say? Santana, what is the matter with you?
Nothing. I just asked you a question about what Eden said. I guess when it comes to Eden, I am not allowed to say anything.
You know, last night was pretty crazy. Maybe we should talk about it.
What about last night?
Well, you said you were with Keith.
So?
So is there anything else you want to tell me?
I said what I had to say. Don't you believe me?
Look, this is not an accusation. I just want you to know that if there is anything else that we haven't covered, I am willing to listen.
Look, I told you that I didn't sleep with him. I don't know what I have to do to convince you that...
Listen, you could start by acting more like yourself.
What is that supposed to mean?
That means that you toss and turn all night. You come in the door, you're breathing so hard I can hear you half a block away. Now, what is all this tension?
I guess I must be lying.
I didn't say that. Whatever it is that is standing between us, I want it to disappear. That's all, okay? Now, if there's something we have to dredge up from the past and deal with, let's just do it and get it over with. And if there's nothing, that's fine, too. But we have to start over now. This constant static between us has got to stop.
I want that, too. I just feel so guilty sometimes.
Well, why do you feel guilty if you haven't done anything?
Because I have been acting like a child. I try to hurt you. I try to make you jealous, and I try to make it seem like there's something going on.
Well, I realize I am partly to blame for that. I mean, I know I've hurt you, too. I didn't mean to, but I did, and I don't blame you if you're trying to get even with me.
But I never should have done that. It only made things worse. I should have known that.
Well, we can't do it over. I mean, this is day one. It's go on from here now. That's it.
Can you forgive me?
What have you done that I have to forgive?
Cruz, I want to start all over again, too. I just want to forget everything that's happened.
No. If we forget, you don't forget things like this. If you make a mistake, you have to recognize it, remember it, deal with it, fix it. If you forget, it just keeps happening over and over again.
Will you just hold me? I just want to stay like this all day.
I wish we could.
I know. You have to go to work.
Look, why don't you come on down to the station this afternoon? We can have lunch together. We'll go to a restaurant. We'll just get a sandwich and go for a walk if you want, and then we can talk about it, all right?
Oh, come on. You don't want me interrupting your busy day.
Yes, I do. I want you to... That's what I'm talking about. That's a mistake I make all the time. I work. I never spend time. From now on, when I have an hour, I want to spend it with my wife.
Why don't you come home for lunch?
If I come home from lunch, I got to drive here and drive back. Takes me half the time driving. That's nothing. Now, if you just meet me there, we'll have some time, all right? I'll see you later.
Where the hell's Castillo?
Oh, good morning.
Hello, where is he? Where is he? He's in a little boy's room getting a cup of coffee. I don't have all day.
He hasn't come in yet.
Oh, really? Why not?
Checked your watch lately? Day shift doesn't usually begin till about 8.
Oh, I didn't know he was such a slave to ritual. I thought with an important case brewing, he might be willing to put in a few extra hours.
You talking about the hit and run?
Oh, he decided to relocate the state's key witness without informing the state. What do you know about this? Anything?
Oh, sorry, I don't.
Where are they stashing your Paul?
Cruz should be in sometime in the next half hour. You can ask him yourself.
Never half hour to waste in this dump.
Hey, if I were you, I'd stick around.
One of your pals from the Bar Association should be strolling through here at any time now. Oh, really? You know what the charges are?
What?
Assaulting an officer, among other things. And all I was doing is pointing out the way to the drunk tank.
Don't tell me you got clipped by Mason Kaplan.
Nope, wrong gender. Perpetrator in question is right over there.
Really, Wainwright?
That's right. We picked her up last night, bombed out of her mind. DWI, assaulting, resisting, you name it, we booked her for it.
Well, what do you know?
Oh, Rick, I didn't tell you.
That's
Nerve to call a doctor.
Fine. Are you okay? That's the most important thing.
Yeah, I have a blinding headache and bouts between nausea and embarrassment, but other than that, I'm fine.
Well, I never figured you for a hard drinker. This has got to be a first.
I've just been so upset lately, Brick. And I know it's no excuse, but I had a few drinks. And it was the first time in a long time I was able to forget. I forgot everything. I don't know why I got behind the wheel of the car. I'm sorry.
So, do you want to question Miss Wainwright before I let her go on bail?
No. I think you got the situation in hand, Detective.
I just thought you might be interested because of the Capo case.
What?
Well, it's a long shot, but where Miss Wainwright's car was stopped wasn't far from Inspiration Point. And that's where Eden Capo was hit, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, I'm not sure how much she remembers, but probably not much. Maybe she saw another car leaving the scene. I mean, you never know. Detective Whitney. Yes, he is. Call for you.
Thanks.
I'll see you on Miss Wainwright.
Paul, don't let her walk out of here until I talk to her, okay? Hello.
Keith, I've been calling you everywhere. What am I going to do? My car, it's like a big red sign pointing right at me. When I saw it this morning, I nearly went out of my mind.
What about the car?
The headlight is all smashed. The glass is smashed. I might as well take out a big ad in the paper saying I ran into Eden last night.
Well, Cruz hasn't seen it yet, has he?
No, not yet, but how can I keep it from him?
Don't worry about it.
What?
I said don't worry about it. I'll take care of it.
How? It's right here in my garage.
Да, мы с ним должны встретиться.
Тебе нельзя ехать.
Я не знаю, что придумать.
Успокойся. Не впадай в истерику, иначе может быть хуже. С парой мы разберемся.
Но как для тебя все просто?
Забудь о машине.
Как я забуду о машине?
Мне надо идти, все будет хорошо. Пока.
Кейт!
Надо смириться, Келли, не стоит больше искать своего друга.
Не буду. Только скажите, где он?
Извини, я не могу доверить тебе эту информацию.
Обещаю, я вас не выдам. Я хочу знать, что он в безопасности.
Он в безопасности. Главное, что ты в безопасности от него. Постарайся сегодня быть активным участником группы. Тебя давно ждут.
Извините, я искала мистера Купника. Утром его забрали из изолятора, и я хотела узнать, где он.
I've just explained to Kelly that Mr. Kupnick's whereabouts are not to be discussed. Dr. Rawlings is going to try to help Mr. Kupnick to control his aggressions, and that's all you need to know. You used to have trouble controlling your hostility, didn't you, Ralph? Dr. Rawlings helped you. What did he do to help you? I don't think Ralph likes to talk about it. Why? Is it bad? The point is that Ralph can be with other people now. He can be part of the group. He can be a member of the community. He couldn't do that before. It was much too dangerous. But now everything's fine.
Brian Bradford. That was my brother's name.
I could have sworn you were Brian. I didn't believe him, you know.
Believe who?
When they said that he was dead. I mean, I didn't think he'd let it happen.
Let what happen?
He was ready for it, you know. He was ready. I mean, he expected something, and he was ready.
I don't understand. What?
Brian was afraid. He told me.
He was afraid? You mean for his life? He was afraid? Please, don't go away. It's very important I find out what happened to my brother. Come here.
Somebody coming.
Fine, let him come. We can keep our voices down and still get this through. What happened?
It had to do with McIntosh.
Who?
Macintosh.
You never give up, do you, Kupnik? Well, neither do I.
Did it ever occur to you that I might be in a better position than most people to be aware of my rights?
No one's trying to violate your rights, Miss Wainwright. All we want to know...
Мы хотим знать, что вы видели на дороге на миссии Inspiration.
Штат снимет с тебя обвинение в нападении, если ты поможешь нам. Мы же хотим задержать того, кто сбил Иден Кэппел. Не так ли?
Я сказала, я буду говорить только в присутствии адвоката.
Есть два адвоката. Что еще ты хочешь?
Учтивого обхождения, иначе я обвиню вас в оскорблении личности.
Единственное обвинение, которое здесь составит, будет против тебя. Ты потеряла права. Твое имя появится в газете. Уважаемый адвокат, задержан в нетрезвом состоянии. Твоя реакция наводит на мысль, что ты что-то скрываешь.
Я не разговариваю с вами.
Чем дольше ты молчишь, тем больше оснований думать, что случилось что-то еще. Ты же не остановилась на 2 стоп-сигнала.
Это уже даже не оскорбление, это шантаж.
Твоя машина конфискована, леди. Если мы найдем улику, все будет быстро раскрыто. Так что если твоя память вернется, и ты захочешь сделать заявление, зови. Пошли.
Все в порядке. Успокойся, ты что? Мы не можем подозревать, что это она была в той машине.
Я хочу выяснить, что она видела.
Да, но она думает, мы подозреваем ее.
Это лучший способ установить истину.
Look, come on, Julie. He was just bluffing. He was trying to get you to say something.
I was too damn near the scene of that accident. They're gonna have a field day with that.
Well, fine. Why didn't you just deny any involvement in it? I mean, obviously you would know if you'd hit somebody or not.
That's just it. I don't know. Ever since I got into that car, I don't remember a bloody thing.
I've posted a guard outside. That ought to keep you here.
I thought you said that I was to be assigned to another room.
You are. But they'll be picking you up here.
Who's they?
Why should I answer your questions honestly? You've never been honest with me.
Well, a prisoner always gets just one last request, so how about if I get one question and you give me just one honest answer?
If your question is, what are we going to do with you? Well, you'll find out soon enough.
That's not my question.
What is it then?
I want to know why you scared my brother to death. I mean literally to death.
So Julia didn't say anything in her own defense.
Well, you know, Timmons was playing Mr. Strongarm. If I was her, I probably would have kept my mouth shut, too.
Well, man, I can't imagine her having anything to do with this, Paul.
Well, she was in the area, less than a half a mile away on Beach Road. I just thought maybe she could have seen somebody.
All right, as long as we don't throw any more accusations around till we have something to go on. Let's keep our beloved district attorney away from Ms. Wainwright, all right?
I'll do my best.
Thanks. Castillo.
Cruz, it's me.
Hi, Santana. Listen, I'm gonna... Why don't you shoot for 11:30? I'm gonna take my break now.
Look, I've been thinking.
There's a problem?
Yes, I really wish you would come here instead. I know we wouldn't have as much time together, but there's something that I really need to tell you. And I just don't think I feel comfortable anyplace else but home.
I see. That's the way you want it.
Yes, I do.
Just tell me one thing. Does it have anything to do with Keith Timmons?
Look, I think it would be much better for the both of us if we wouldn't get into it now, okay?
I'm not asking for a big explanation. I just want to know if Keith is involved.
Yes. He did have something to do with it.
Alice, I've got to find out what they're doing with Pearl. This is all my fault. It is. He only came in here to help me, and look what happened. Now I've got to help him. Now it's my turn. Alice, what they're doing to him, it's not good. I know it. We got to get out of here. Somehow, we've got to find a way to get out.
Come in, Julia.
I suppose you heard that I've been arrested.
Yeah, I heard.
Timmons and one of your detectives asked me some questions that I didn't want to answer then, but I'm ready to answer them now.
All right. I guess I should show you something first.
What?
This is the report from the garage where we took your car. It came up clean. There's no sign of any impact. I take it you were concerned about being implicated in hit and run.
Oh, God. Cruz. The way Timmons was talking to me made me think that
That you could have killed Eden? Well, you know, you could have. I think you were real lucky, Julia. You had no business being on the road in the condition you were in.
I know.
Were you really so out of it that you didn't even know whether or not you had an accident? Well, I guess you don't remember seeing another vehicle in the area then.
I don't remember anything. I'm sorry. But maybe I will, you know, and if I do, I will feel a lot less loathsome about myself and a little more positive. It's just right now it's all a blank.
Okay, well, if that changes, you let me know.
Oh, well. Cruz, I just want to keep apologizing to you. It's not an excuse. I mean, I don't think it's going to make any difference. I just don't... I want you to know that I'm not going to do this again.
Hey, I know what you've been through. I'll have Detective Whitney take your statement.
Okay.
Well, Castillo. Finally caught up with you. Got a meeting with the chief.
Now?
Yeah, a conference over lunch. Meaning to set this up for a long time.
Well, Keith, I'm afraid the chief and you are going to have to confer without me. I have other plans.
Really? What are your plans?
That's my business.
You know, when you get to be the chief, you can call the shots. But until then, I'd remember who my superiors are.
My superiors usually give me more than 5 minutes notice before a meeting. I'm sure the chief will understand.
And where are you going? I'd love to know what you're risking your job for.
I'm going to go home and talk to my wife. Apparently there's something she's got to tell me. Can't wait.
Won't be much longer, Mr. Kupnik. Are you comfortable?
Yes, for now. Somehow I have the feeling that things will be changing in the near future.
Try not to anticipate. Whatever you're imagining is undoubtedly worse than the actual experience.
I wonder if you tell all of your vegetables the same thing.
Dr. Rawlings to Ward B, please. Emergency in Ward B. Dr. Rawlings?
Well, if it ain't one thing, it's another, huh, Doc?
I'll be right back.
Yeah, catch your act later. Kelly.
Earl, are you all right?
I'm fine. I'm terrific. Just look here.
Oh, what kind of treatment are they going to do to you?
Well, I'm not exactly sure, but I think you better split and go back to your section. You see, they find you here, and maybe they just decide to do two for the price of one, huh?
Earl, I'm going to get you out of here.
Yeah, well, that's a beautiful thought, but I think the die has been cast. I think they got me this time, okay?
No, I won't let it happen. Earl, I have a plan.
Yeah, well, I had a plan, too, kid. A lot of good it did me, huh?
No, listen, my plan's already working. How do you think I got Rawlings out of here so I could talk to you?
Wait a minute. That was your voice emergency in Ward B? Hey, you're all right, kid. You know that?
Everything's going to be all right, Pearl. I got Alice and all the others, and we're going to work together on this.
Okay, I'll tell you what. There's a guy in room 702. I think he'd like to help out, too, but you got to work fast. The minute Rawlings finds out this is no emergency, he's going to be back in a flash. And remember, please, try to be careful. If you think you're going to get caught, just cease and desist.
I have to go.
Wait a minute. Promise me. Don't take the heat from me. I am not worth it.
Oh, Pearl, yes, you are.
Lieutenant!
Bruce, I'm out here in the garage. Come on out. There's something I need to show you.
Что именно?
Что?
Что ты хочешь показать?
Ничего особенного. Надо здесь все привести в порядок. Каждый раз я боюсь на что-нибудь наехать. Столько барахла. Надо все убрать.
Кажется, я ехал поговорить. А ты хочешь, чтобы я убрал в гараже?
Нет, конечно. Просто я себе наметила это сделать. Это отвлечет меня от проблем.
От каких проблем?
Ну, это я так. Ты знаешь, о чем я?
Нет, не знаю. По телефону ты говорила так, будто у нас кто-то умер. Теперь в гараже ты говоришь о своих планах.
Я ненормальная. Я столько всего передумала с тех пор, как ты ушел утром. То я думала о будущем, то о том, что его вообще никогда не будет.
Будет, если мы захотим, если будем честны друг с другом.
Да.
Почему ты так хотела, чтобы я пришел домой? Кажется, ты упоминала имя Кейта.
Когда ты здесь, это уже не важно.
Я бы хотел, чтобы ты сказала.
Просто я сейчас ненавижу Кейта. Не хочу, чтобы он был в нашей жизни.
Не буду возражать.
Я не обманула тебя, нет. Но у меня такое чувство, будто я предала тебя. Я жаловалась ему на наш брак. Я все время думаю об этом. Ты простишь меня?
Сантана, я же сказал. Сделаем вторую попытку. Неважно, что было.
Круз, я так люблю тебя. Ты так терпелив со мной. Я счастлива, ты все понимаешь. Я больше никогда не дам тебе повода усомниться во мне. Обещаю. Верь мне.
Это все, что ты хотела сказать?
Нет, не все. Я хочу, чтобы ты отменил все свои планы.
You know the welcome home dinner for Brandon that I ruined? Well, we're going to have another one tonight. Will you honor me with your presence?
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Not much of a statement, but I said that if I remember anything, I'll let the department know.
Okay. Looks like this is all there is to it. We're free to go. I'm going to take this up to the clerk. Excuse me.
Oh, Rick. It's been a long morning for you. Thank you for waiting.
Hey, I used to be a chauffeur, remember? I never miss a chance to drive somebody home. Ready?
Well, if this just doesn't take the cake.
What are you doing here?
I was just about to drive the lady home, so if you don't mind.
As a matter of fact, I do mind. You see, this lady had the gall to moralize to me when I was in kind of a bad way. So I just couldn't pass up a chance to return the favor.
I'm not sure if you noticed, pal, but this place is crawling with cops. I'd be more than happy to go get one, have you thrown out of here.
It's all right. Let him say his piece.
How's it feel, Miss Wainwright? Public humiliation's kind of an acquired taste, isn't it?
I thought you were going to do this town a favor and get out of it.
Oh, I'm on my way. Well, when I heard about your little run-in with the law, I just felt I had to come pay my condolences. That's the least I can do for someone who so willingly helped in my wife's death. All right. Hey, the lady just said I could say my piece, killer. You know, maybe you shouldn't fight her battles for her.
ты лишь ускорила ее конец.
Ну ладно. Как он узнал, что ты арестован, не понимаю.
Кажется, я знаю.
Постой, постой. Я слышал, как ты обошлась с детективом Уитни. Не повторяй своих ошибок.
Я думала, окружной прокурор не тратит время на мелкие интриги, ублажая свою ненависть.
Конечно, но интриги не требовалось. Лишь один звонок доктору Маккормику. А время я трачу с пользой. Я разговаривал с судьей, он интересуется твоим делом.
Я просто убеждена, что ты не старался настроить его против меня.
Woman, you hurt me. You got me all wrong. I made a nice little deal.
For me?
Yeah, for you. I mean, not only are you not going to have to do any time, you and I are going to end up in the same backyard.
Not a moment too soon. If I don't get off my feet, I'm going to keel over. Every time Martha calls in sick, I'm elected to fill in. Why is that?
Would you like me to take something to the kitchen for you?
No, I'm going home for lunch today. But thanks anyway. I'm glad to see you making yourself useful. Ma'am?
It couldn't be better. Hodges is going home for lunch.
Who's her replacement?
I don't know, but we'll deal with her. Come on.
Let's get the uniforms.
Come on, let's go. This way.
Right, goodbye.
Where's Greg?
Oh, I sent him home. I thought you'd be with the judge for a while. How'd it go?
It didn't.
Oh, what, he wouldn't see you?
You know damn well he wouldn't see me. You probably told him I agreed to this deal from the beginning.
Well, you'll never get a better deal than this.
A couple of chain gangs would be more fun than working under your thumb in the public defender's office.
You know something? That could be arranged, except I'd have to extradite you to another state. There's a dearth of chain gangs in the state.
Why are you doing this? What on earth would you want me to work for you in your office when we obviously despise each other so much?
Oh, speak for yourself.
You don't like me any more than I like you.
Well, girl, I think you ought to broaden your horizons.
My what?
Well, you know, up until now, your practice has been pretty clean, you know. I mean, a few messy divorces, but other than that, it's been really pristine. But then, when you have to handle something like Mark McCormick, who's a real termite, you just fall apart, you know? But there's something called justice. You can't throw the guy to the wolves. I mean, even a termite deserves a fair trial.
I'll be sure to keep that in mind in case you're ever brought before the judge.
Oh, I'm gonna love to see you with the lowlifes around here. I mean, compared to Mark McCormick, I mean, these guys make him look like Mr. Clean. But the funny thing is that they all deserve the same treatment under justice that you and I get, all right? So, you're gonna have to spend the next 6 months defending these people. I mean, I'm talking about rapists. I'm talking about wife beaters. I'm talking about murderers. And you are gonna be their angel of mercy.
And you're going to be there right over my shoulder, laughing away, aren't you?
Yeah, well, I mean, your methods, your strategy should be reviewed. I want you to give the same passion to these cases as you give to the David Laurent case.
I would rather go to jail. I would rather die than work for you.
Oh, no, you're not sentenced to die. You're sentenced to 6 months as a public defender. Apparently, the judge felt that your service would be better used for the state. So, this judge is very sensitive about his creative rulings, you know. So I think if you suggested something like, well, let's say 90 days in a county jail, well, he'd take that wrong. And besides that, you're not going to be working for me. I'll just be choosing some of your cases.
You're going to live to regret this. I hope you know that.
No, contraire. Fun is just beginning.
Hey, Brandon, were you out?
No, but he wants to know if he can spend the afternoon at Jimmy's.
Oh, that works out just great because I've got so many errands to run before tonight.
All right, don't knock yourself out, okay? This is just family.
Oh, no, just the most important people in my life. For them, dinner should be special.
Glad to see you're so happy.
Right now, I can't imagine being any other way. I just wish it would have been like this from the very beginning.
So we got off to a late start. At least we got there. I'm going to walk Brandon over to Jimmy's.
Then, do you have to go right back to work?
I don't know. I suppose I could call and see if they could spare me for another hour.
be wonderful.
Okay.
Just a second.
Ma'am, I have a delivery for Inspector Castillo.
Oh, he just stepped out. He'll be back in a few minutes if you want to wait.
Just see that he gets this. It's important.
Can you tell me what it is, or is it top secret?
Forensic report about last night's hit and run.
Oh, that was quick work. Did they find anything out?
Some glass on the road that might mean something.
Glass?
From a headlight. It could be traced to the car.
Dr. Rawlings isn't in right now. I'm busy. You'll have to come back later.
It's Kelly, Nurse Hodges.
I can't see you right now, Kelly.
Please, I'm
about to leave.
I need to talk to Dr. Rawlings. I need to see him. I'm having these thoughts, these nightmares, only I'm wide awake, and they're so real, I'm scared.
Well, Dr. Rawlings is very busy right now.
Then will you talk to me, please? I don't want to be alone.
I told you I'm going home. I was just finishing some paperwork.
Well, I won't bother you. Maybe if you give me my medication, and then I'll go.
Kelly, I'm not authorized.
And please, I'm due for it in 15 minutes anyway, and we could just do it a little early. Please, my heart is beating so fast I feel like I'm going to die.
Kelly, you're not going
Please
to die.
let me come inside. If I'm with someone, I'll be okay. I'm sorry. I'll be fine once I take my medication, and then I'll go to my room, I promise.
All right. I'll be right back.
Что такое?
Мы это делаем, чтобы защитить от вас нашего друга.
5 минут, мистер Купник.
5 минут? Вы же говорили полчаса.
Я справился немного быстрее.
Похоже, вам нравится мучить людей, а, док?
Нет, не нравится.
Нет? А мой брат? Вы так постарались, что он не смог оправиться. Вы убили его.
Да, мне очень нужен Кейт Тиммонс. Я уже звонила в полицейский участок. Да, и дома его нет. Нет, ничего не надо. Я перезвоню.
Думаю, тебе лучше сесть.
Почему?
У меня новость. Я сделаю кое-что необыкновенное.
Что ты сделаешь?
Возьму выходной. Забудем о работе, даже если нам грозит разорение.
Ты уверен, что это возможно?
Я и так перестарался на работе. К тому же я только жду результатов экспертизы. Если надо, они могут прислать их сюда.
Прекрасно, очень хорошо.
Я помогу тебе с ужином. Раньше я хорошо готовил. Хочу оживить свои способности.
Нет, нет, ты не будешь готовить. Ты будешь сидеть и отдыхать, как король. Пойду принесу тебе холодного чая.
Подожди.
Now you can give me some iced tea.
I always wanted to do this.
Hope it's not too tight.
You'll never get away with this. I tried to...
Ты не сможешь спасти своего друга. Вы опоздали. Ничего не получится.
Он только что был в порядке, я видела.
В следующий раз тебе так не покажется. Он сейчас с доктором Роллингсом.
Ну вот, мистер Купник, мы готовы. Но сначала несколько слов о вашем брате. У вас ошибочное мнение.
Ошибку сделали вы, доктор. И она стоила жизни моему брату. Но вы за это ответите.
Боюсь, вы неправильно понимаете то, что произошло.
Да вы...
Я никогда не хотел этого.
Не хотели? И вы думаете, я вам поверю?
Хорошо, можно начинать. Похоже, мистер Купник уже готов. Санитар, начнем.
Tonight on Highway to Heaven, can Jonathan save an addicted superstar? Then on Gimme a Break, it's a banquet of laughs when Nell has dinner with Gary Collins. Then it's comedy you can sink your teeth into when Jack Klugman and John Stamos go at it for laughs in You Again, followed by an unforgettable St. Elsewhere.
Hello, this is William Daniels, Dr. Craig of St. Elsewhere. As a viewer, I'm sure you have qualms about what's on TV. One thing is perfectly clear. St. Elsewhere will cure you of that trauma. Take St. Elsewhere Wednesday nights and call me in the morning.